biblical repentance looks the same for every type of sin, right? As far as I'm repenting for this. And so for the listeners, let me just read this. Biblical repentance is spirit-led change of mind and heart that turns a person away from sin and fully toward God, resulting in a transformed life. It is not just feeling sorry, but a decisive reorientation of one's will that produces visible fruit in obedience. And so that is true of every sin. Now, where pornography might be a little different than some other sins, it would be probably very similar. And I think maybe you mentioned this earlier, to any kind of other addictive behavior. And so here at our church, we offer a thing called Overcomers Outreach. And a lot of people look at Overcomers Outreach as I'm overcoming alcohol addiction, drug addiction, something like that. But we actually refer people that are dealing with pornography or any other kind of sexual addiction to go there, because again, the way pornography works, it raises the chemicals and stuff in your mind and things like that. It becomes very addictive. And so, although repentance can happen in one moment and that forgiveness comes, so what does it look like if someone's truly repentant in pornography is they're going to take the next steps and get themselves into a program. If someone is heavily into pornography, I do believe, let me preface this, I do believe in the power of God to break things instantly. And I've seen that over and over and over again. But I also believe in the pathway of repentance where someone repents of sin and that power that thing have over them is not broken instantly. And their pathway forward is bearing fruit of repentance. Well, their fruit of repentance might be, I'm going to this addiction program because I never want to go down that road again. I never want to be involved in that sin. I never want to look at that. And so that would be them bearing fruit worthy of repentance. It's not always the power of God broke it instantly and I'm just, doing everything righteous. A lot of times the fruit of repentance is, man, I see the sin in my life and the impact it had on me and others and God, and I never want to go that way again. And so the fruit of repentance is me actively engaging in something that's going to help reprogram, reframe the thought life, the processes, giving me the tools I need. And so I don't think, when it comes to pornography, that repentance just looks like I came to an altar and prayed a prayer. Oh, there's a big difference between caught and confession. And that's true. That's true of any scenario. And the pathways are often different too for restoration. If someone came and confessed something, whatever that might be, that's already showing a true heart of repentance. If someone's caught in something, well, that pathway forward is going to look a lot different because there might not be true repentance there. And I guess to wrap it up, you said, when do I think professional counseling is needed? I think it depends on how long they've been involved in it and how much, their brain is addicted to it. I think a lot of things can be handled with, let's say like us, an Overcomers Outreach, a small group type of thing, true repentance. They confessed it. They're getting plugged in. They're getting the tools they need, the support they need, the scriptures they need. But I do believe there's those moments where another level, and this is true of anything in our church, but where there's just another level of, hey, you need some professional counseling. I always gear towards biblical counseling, not just Christian counseling, but biblical counseling, because I do believe that the Bible holds all the tools we need to see ourselves break free from sin. But I do believe that professional biblical counseling is often needed depending on the level of the addiction. Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.